Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next video. This time we will take a look at the first week of the LCS, starting off with 100 Thieves versus Evil Geniuses. I think this will be quite a close matchup, but I think Evil Geniuses should have the upper hand in this matchup. They looked in the playoffs, spring split, they looked better, and now with the addition of Funi, even though he probably won't play, but I still think that this means that Humu will perform better. I do think that they will have the upper hand, even though I do think this is close and 100 Thieves can for sure take the win. Next up, the second game of Friday is FlyQuest versus C9. I feel like this should be quite an easy matchup, even though it's first versus second. But yeah, C9 just looked incredibly dominant, and I just think that yeah, Cloud9 will continue with that dominance. And yeah, coming up next day, Saturday, Evil Geniuses versus CLG should be another quite easy win for Evil Geniuses. I do expect them to be right up there in Worlds contention, finishing around top 3, I would say, while yeah, CLG maybe even I don't know if they will even make playoffs. So I feel like this should be an easy win for EG and a 2-0 start for them. Next up, TSM Team Liquid. I think this will be a very important matchup for the whole Team Liquid squad, and obviously also Doublelift and the TSM squad. I do think that TL will win, but it will be very close, and I think that TSM for sure has basically the same chance of winning this matchup. It's basically 50-50 in my eyes, but this match is very important because I think if TL wins, then this shows that yeah, Doublelift was at fault that TL did not perform, or at least was a big part of why TL did not perform. And then if TSM wins, then this basically shows that Doublelift wasn't really the reason. So I do think that this matchup is insanely important. But overall, I would say that Team Liquid comes out on top on that matchup. Next up, we have FlyQuest versus Immortals. I think FlyQuest should be the favorites going into this matchup. They looked very good in spring, and I feel like Immortals, yeah, they didn't look great in spring, and I wouldn't know why they would now look better. So I do think FlyQuest should be the favorites going in. They should win this, and if Immortals would win, this would be an upside for sure. It is for sure possible because spring split showed that the teams are quite close together. Um, but I would say that FlyQuest is the favorites and is expected to win this matchup. Last game on Saturday, Golden Guardians versus Dignitas. I do think Golden Guardians will win. Um, they for sure look good, especially now with the addition of Demonte. I think this is an upgrade. While Dignitas losing their best player with Huni, I do think that Dignitas will struggle a lot in summer split. I predicted them to finish last. And Golden Guardians is for sure a top 6 contender, I would say. They will for sure make it into playoffs, maybe even beat the likes of 100 Thieves, maybe. Probably not, but there is for sure the possibility. I do think that this matchup will again be closer, but Golden Guardians should have this in their backs, and it would be, for me at least, a huge surprise if Dignitas would win. Coming then to the first game on Sunday, C9 versus 100 Thieves. In my eyes, another easy win for C9. I do think that they will continue their dominance. They will probably again be like 16-2, 17-1, dropping like 1 or 2 games. Um, and I don't think that they will drop a game that early on. I do think that they will win and continue their dominance. Next up, Dignitas versus TSM. As I said before, I think Dignitas will finish last, and I do think that TSM will be probably a top 5 team, which is why I think TSM should take the win, is expected to take the win. And if TSM does not take the win, I think this would be a huge surprise, and this would prove that TSM will struggle this summer season. But yeah, overall, I feel like expected is TSM to win, and they should win this for sure. The second to last game, TL versus Golden Guardians. I think this will be another very close matchup. I would actually say that Team Liquid is the favorite going in, but I do feel like this could be an upset win for Golden Guardians, just because Team Liquid, is like still struggling a bit, probably, especially like early on. They may not find their groove instantly, where I feel like Golden Guardians may be able to perform better, especially because yeah, the new addition of Demonte, I think this is an upgrade, even though like they may have not the perfect synergy, but Demonte and Kloss already played together, so I feel like Golden Guardians could win this. This would be an upset if Golden Guardians wins. Normally, Team Liquid would be the favorite, but this is just my prediction of an upset because upsets will happen for sure every day normally, and this is like my upset which I predict. Last game of the day, CAG versus Immortals. It's not a close matchup. I would say that both teams could take the win here. I predicted CAG to win the game, but wouldn't be a surprise at all if Immortals wins. This is basically another 50-50 win. Who wins this? So yeah, not quite sure. Both teams for sure can win this. Both teams are, in my eyes, on quite a similar level of skill, and it really depends how they perform on this specific day. And yeah, this is it for the prediction video of the first week of the LCS. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys